And welcome back to episode 3 of the Director of Football Journeyman with Cerro Porento in Paraguay on Football Manager 2020 with me, Foggy Plays. Today, as I said in the last episode, we are going to be looking at the end of season awards, best 11, all that good stuff. And then we're going to jump ahead to the first game. Not play the first game, but then we'll do like a transfer round up to that point. As I said, I don't really know how Paraguay football works, because the 21st of January, it seems the league starts up again, and then the Libertadores starts not long after. What I should do, what would have been smart, to have a look and see when the transfer windows open. 5th of January to 24th of March. Wow, that's a long window. And then from the 3rd of July to the 28th of July. So the summer window, not very long, but the winter window, that's 3 and a bit months. That's crazy. Right, so for the overall best 11, we don't know many of these players. Monge is one of our current goalkeepers. He is not the starting goalkeeper though. Starting goalkeeper is Edgar Kalakish, who's on the bench. Left back is Romero, who is no longer at the club. He is playing for Vitória de Guimarães. Right back is Diaz, who is at Al Sadd. Don't really care about them. Florentin and Almarilla are our current centre backs. Florentin, 20 years old, looks quite good. I'm happy he is still here. Almarilla is another quite good centre back. I'm glad that he's here. Also pushing 30. Be 30 quite soon. Vassallo is an Argentinian who has gone to Al Tawun in Saudi Arabia. 135k we got for him. Fantastic. On the right wing we have Julio Andrade. Andrade. Yeah, we're going to say Andrade. He's off playing in Qatar at the moment. Alongside him we have Shimakawa, a Peruvian who spent like a season here. Yeah, before he went to Qatar. All of this before my time. Medina is a current player, but not for long. He is moving to Minnesota on the 2nd of February. So we're going to lose our best midfielder, who, to be fair, we didn't play much of because of the fact that he was leaving. Almada is an 18-year-old striker who left for Porto in the summer window, I'm guessing. It was decent for us, but like he was 16, 17, you know. He started his career, he played a full season at 16. That's, you know, not bad going. And then we have Jonathan Vergara as the other striker. He is off playing in Saudi Arabia as well. So we've shipped a lot of our players off to the Far East. As I said, Kalakish is our substitute or our starting goalkeeper, but he's on the subs bench for the overall best 11. Espanola is playing for Sporting. We sent him out on loan to Chile while he was the first team. Okay. But he's playing for Sporting now. Is he actually playing? No, not actually playing for Sporting. Alongside him we have Candia, who is one of our current players. So we know a bit about him. He's playing as a Mazzella or a centre back, which is fantastic. Victor Arca, playing for Universidad de Chile. Best dude. He played a lot of games for us actually. Franco Perez is our starting striker. He is quite good. I like the personality mercenary. It's one of my favourite personalities. Pedro Centurion is our starting. He's a right back now for us. He's not that good at right back, but he's our best right back. So, you know. And Juan Quinza, who is playing for Universidad de Chile, was the bane of my existence while I was at colo-colo, is on the subs bench. Overall best 11, where they know we don't care. So Franco Perez got Fans Player of the Season. Makes sense. He's scored the most goals for us, had probably the highest assist or average rating. So it's quite good. I'm happy for him. Amarilla gets second and Candia gets third. Franco Perez also scored goal of the season and was young player of the season. The goal he scored was in October, so we weren't. No, that's the day we joined, wasn't it? The goal of the season is from the first game we took. Yeah, because this is a different formation to. Yeah, so Perez scored in our first game in charge, and it was goal of the season. I'm guessing they just didn't take goals from before we arrived. Stats wise anyway, Perez 14 goals, highest average rating of 7.02, Candia with 13 assists, Florentin had 78% pass completion, and that's the best. This team can't pass clearly. Candia, Amarella and Chan had 3 player of the match awards between or each. Candia had 13 yellow cards, and the red cards then we had Amarella, Franco Perez, Gustavo Perez and Gustavo Ramirez. In terms then of our team of the season, a lot of players in our defence we don't have anymore. Riquelme and Vergara. Another player, a left back, is off playing in Portugal. Romero, we knew about you. Espanola, you're off in Sporting. Diaz, you're the one off in Al Sadd. And Almada up front, he's the one playing in Portugal. So we lost a lot of the players before we actually arrived, which is quite disappointing. Season review was leading candidates for continental football, and we got that. Many expected them too, spending time at the top of the table, and deviated a little from a course that helped them achieve what set out at the start of the campaign. Game of the season was a 4-0 win against 2 de Mayo, and the low point of the season was 2-0 defeat to Granari. Average attendance, stadium was 18% full, and we had the joint highest amount of players used with 40. We don't even have 40 players at the club. How did we do that? So, since the players are already back from pre-season training, or for pre-season training, we didn't even go on pre-season yet. Paraguay, you don't get a whole lot of time to relax. Who are you? You're that guy in the reserves. Yeah, okay, you're not that good. So, we got ourselves a new reserve manager, Walter Rodriguez. Played for Parma previously. Well, he played 11 times. But that's the only time he spent time out of Paraguay. And now he's our reserve manager. And he's not the best, has to be said. This director of football is off doing business already. So that's interesting. Has he made offers for any of it? No, not yet. Transfer history should, for the upcoming season, have some bit of incomings, because we do need players. If you look at the squad, we're short of players. Fidel Medina is leaving. We need to bring in midfielders, because as our players in general, because as I said, reserve squad, not a whole lot here, and the under 21s even less. We have just 3 goalkeepers in our under 21s, so we definitely need to bolster the squad. Youth candidates won't be arriving until September, so it's going to be interesting to see how we get on in the upcoming season. Joel Boy didn't play a single game. How unfortunate for him. Spent an entire season without getting a game. I think he played for the reserves though. Yeah, he played 5 games for the reserves. I brought him up because we were short players for a couple of games. Let's see how we get on. We have 3 right wingers. We have too many wingers. Too many right wingers, not enough left wingers. And not enough right or left backs, or centre backs, or centre midfielders. And we have plenty of strikers, but you can only play a certain amount of them. So we will be back in just a second with the transfer roundup before the first league game of the season, I guess. It's not going to be long. The season's going to kick off in like a month, so the players don't get a whole lot of time to rest. So we will be back in just a second for that. So as you can see, fellas, we are here for the first game of the season against Nacional Paraguay, which will be in tomorrow's episode. Not today's. We're going to just have a look at the transfer window that we've had so far. So it's been quiet, I want to say. Not a whole lot's happened. We still have a couple of offers for players that haven't gone through yet. Medina still hasn't left for Minnesota, but that's in 2 weeks-ish. Wilson Jimenez, the player I said I didn't think he was that good, is wanted by PSG, Ghent and Salzburg, and they've all offered 2.5 million for him. So it's not that bad. He's he's the only thing I don't like is his passing. For a playmaker, his passing is not great. Physically isn't the best either, but by all means, off you go to my previous favourite club so far in this, my favourite club in the journey we've had so far. PSG and Salzburg can have him. Toledo looks like he is coming in? He is, okay, he's a player that's coming in. Didn't know that. And Meha is a winger. Looks like he's going out on loan. Yeah. Joel Boy is possibly going on loan to this team. Yep, I said it perfect. So, what has happened? Definitely done. So we've not sold anybody just yet. We have brought in Agustin Gaitan from that team that I pronounced perfectly. We might as well give it a go. Fulgencio Yegros. He came in as he's a striker. Who can also play centre back. So it's not really a centre back. Tackling is 1. Marking is 4. Stewart is not a centre back. He's also not really a striker. Still only 19, so I suppose he could come good. He's been playing in the division just below us for the last 2 seasons. Done decent. Don't expect him. He hasn't even got a squad number. Don't expect him to get much opportunities in the team. You never know. He might come through and become a fantastic player. His attributes might massively increase in the next couple of weeks. He might end up playing for the team. Then we also signed Jorge Cabrello from 29 de September. 29th of September. He is a midfielder who is okay, I guess. Never played in. They're not even like they're not even in a division. We brought him in on a free. He's fine, I guess. He's just got to play in the reserves. Might get the odd appearance when we're short players. We are still, without a doubt, lacking midfielders. But our director of football doesn't seem to want to spend any of the money. In saying that, he did sign Patricio Guzman from Huachipato. He is a left back, which we didn't really need because we have Gilberto Perez. Gamara came back from his. He was on loan last year. He's quite good. This guy, yeah, okay, fair enough. He's a Chilean international. Spent last season in the 2nd division of Chile. Been in the top division pretty much all of his career. He looks okay. He's probably better than the rest of the players we have that play at left back. His acceleration, agility, and pace are definitely his strong suit. He's 5'7", so he's definitely a left back that I'm going to play because he's not the tallest player in the world, and I do seem to enjoy short left backs. I don't know why. Go back to FM19. Look at pretty much every left back I ever had. The majority of them all under 5'8". My favourite one was playing. I can't remember his name now, but he was a Colombian who played for Tigres and he was 5'3". I absolutely that man. He was very good at football. Just very good at football. Released players. Have we released anyone? I don't actually know. Have we? Okay, no. Okay, so we haven't. So you might notice that I've all the players loaded into the screen here. This is our entire team, everybody. So it's 45 players. Yeah, I know you want to leave. And feels there's a lack of depth in attack midfield. We don't play with an attack midfielder. I don't see your problem. Some of the players like us. So for the first game of the season, as it stands right now, this is how we're going to line up. We have Kikeresh in goal. Bulo's going to have to play it right back because we don't actually have fit right back with Centurion. Well, we don't have an available right back. Centurion is suspended. Guzman's going to start at left back. Walter is going to start at centre back. He was on loan last year as well with 12 de Octubre in the second division. He has come back after his loan, and they used to be an affiliate, they're no longer, because they got promoted. So he's going to get a chance at centre back in the first game of the season alongside Florentin. I suppose I could play Florentin at right back. Then who would I play at centre back? Yeah, exactly. Candia and Gomez are going to play in central midfield. Casillas and Yegoras are going to continue as our wide men. Franco Perez and Machado as our strike force. We do have some players that are going to be out for this game. Amarilla being one of them, is suspended. As I said, Centurion is also suspended. Franco is away on international duty with the under-20 Paraguayan team. He looks quite good. I think he's going to get a lot of game time now that he's back. Perez is suspended. Vieira is suspended. No, he's injured. Martinez is injured. I don't think they're players that I think they're under 18 or under 21s, whatever it is. Oviedo is also away on international duty. He might get a chance to play, I want to say. He's a little something different compared to the other strikers we have in the team. But that is how we're going to be lining up for the first game of the season against Nacional Paraguay. And we also got our Copa Libertadores group. I didn't show the draw because generally what happens in the Libertadores, it'll say the winner of X, Y, and Z round get put into a group. So a lot of the time you're like drawing teams and there's like 2 or 3 spaces in a group. So I didn't bother showing it. But we drew Flamengo, Liga de Quito from Ecuador, and Universidad Católica from Chile. The other groups have Alianza Lima, Libertad, and Racing Club in their group. They're the 3 guaranteed. And then the winner of the third qualifying game, round 2, going to that group. Then there's in Group C, Atlético Nacional with Jörg Wilstermann and River Plate going into that group with the winner of the third qualifying round game 1. You see what I mean? It's a bit weird, so I said no point in showing it. Atlético Tucumán, Colo-Colo, El Nacional and Sporting Cristal in Group D. Group E is Deportivo Táchira, Palmeiras, Penarol and San Lorenzo. Group F, which, yeah, you can still say, Envigado, Independiente and Santos with the winner of third qualifying round game 3. Then Group G, barely do this, Sao Paulo, the strongest, Universidad de Chile, and the winner of the third qualifying round game 4. The group at the bottom that you can't see, Boca Juniors, Deportivo La Guayara, Gremio, and Liverpool FC. So, should be an interesting Libertadores. They're expecting us to just be competitive, which, by all means, I can attempt to do that. The Copa Paraguay, they don't care, and they want to challenge for the title. So we are going to see, can we do all the things they want us to do? As it is right now, not really done anything here. Sign players sell for a profit. We'll see what the director of football does. As I said, he's not the best, probably not the smartest either. So we'll see. And we will surely find out soon enough. So in the next episode, as I said, will be the first game, or the first 2 games of the season. Nacional Paraguay and Deportivo Capitiata. We are expected to finish third. Yeah, third in the league. They expect Olimpia to jump up from mid-table last season. Mid-table? Libertadores? They must finish 4th. 12th of October are supposed to finish bottom as well. Last season, Olimpia did finish 4th, so they knocked Guarnieri down to 5th. That's very interesting. Who else got promoted last year? Sportivo Lequeno. Candia is in as the one of the best DMs in the league. Interesting. And our goalkeeper is in there as well. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, as I said, it's not really a whole lot going on in the episode because of the fact that the transfer window goes until March and our director of football hasn't really moved an awful lot. We've only been 19 days into the transfer window anyway, but less said about that the better. We'll find out what's going to happen. Oh, my right back is 5'7" as well. Quinky dink. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, fellas. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your friends, and I will see you in the next one.